We'd like to introduce Shauna Tucker, the Dean of the College of Agriculture, Science, and Nursing, and the Assistant Professor of Mathematics. Shauna's honorary coaching is being presented a game ball signed by the team. Thank you, Shauna.
Woo! Yeah!
I don't hear anything.
Good afternoon and welcome to Anchor D Stadium and Carl Wood Field for tonight's soccer match between the Southwestern St. Louis Dot Lions and your Panhandle State Aggies. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup for both teams. First for our visitors from Waxahachie. In goal, number 1, Sarah Palmer. Number 2, Erica Lara. Number 5, Clarissa Galindo. Number 7, Leslie Samparipa. Number 8, Natalia Torres. Number 9, Natalie Solario. Number 10, Sandra Burton. Number 13, Olivia Rita. Number 16, Nicole Williams. Number 19, Alyssa Muir. And number 24, Alexandra Stuba. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Aggies. In goal, 00, Aurelia Carrillo. Number 3, Maribel Garcia. Number 5, Samantha Lopez. Number 10, Danielle Hernandez. Number 12, Judith Banda. And number 13, Jace Ramos. Number 14, Madison Reed. Head coach of the Aggies is Mike Rosso. At this time, we ask that you please rise and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
PTCI and Oklahoma Panhandle State University welcome you to No Man's Land. Today we are at Carl Wooten Field, Anchor D Stadium, on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University in Goodwell, Oklahoma, for some Sooner Athletic Conference soccer action. First up, the ladies from Southwest Assemblies of God have made the trip from Waxahachie, Texas to take on the Lady Aggies. Both teams still looking for their first conference win. SAGU comes in with a 2-13 overall record, 0-7 in the Sooner Athletic. Panhandle State, 2-10 overall, and 0-8 in the conference. Of course, the Aggies in their first season of soccer, and they've had some struggles, and also with injuries and also a few defections, which not uncommon in a first-year program. They actually will start this game with just 9 players on the field, so down 2 to start this one, but they will be out there with a fighting spirit, given everything they have for Aggie Pride, and finish off this season. Both teams getting their final instructions from their coaches as they huddle up out on the field. The starters for the Lady Aggies, a 5'2" junior from Enid, Oklahoma, number 3, Maribel Garcia. A 5-foot freshman midfielder from Fort Worth, Texas, number 5, Sam Lopez. A 5'2" freshman midfielder from DeSoto, Texas, number 7, Adri Mendoza. A 5'3" freshman midfielder from San Marcos, Texas, number 10, Danny Hernandez. A 5'2" freshman midfielder from Port Arthur, Texas, number 12, Judith Banda. A 5'3" freshman midfielder and forward from Amarillo, Texas, number 13, Jace Ramos. Number 14, Madison Reed. Sorry, I don't have any other information on her. A 5-foot freshman defenseman from San Marcos, Texas, number 16, Angel Rodriguez. And a 5'4" junior defenseman from Bovina, Texas, number 28, Darili Carrillo. Head coach is Mike Rosso, and the recruiting coordinator Stephen Rodriguez. Aggies will have it first, and like we mentioned, it's going to be 9-on-11, so they will play mainly defense and hope that they've got a shot at an offensive strike or two in the game. But really, the Aggies will be on the defensive end for the most part. SAGU with the ball now here near midfield. Ball kicked to their back line. Obviously, in that situation, time of possession will favor the Lions quite a bit. Ball through the back line. Aggies able to chase it down, kick it out of bounds. They'll force a throw in. Ball quickly back in play. Now into the middle of the field, to the top side now. Gets past, she'll try to chase it down, saves it from going out of bounds. Near the ball through the inline though, it'll be a goal kick for the Aggies. There's the boot. Southwest Assemblies of God with possession of it at midfield now. All up ahead. She's got a wide open run into the box. Shot. Goalie there for save number 1. Lions take it back. Aggies able to get it back. There's Hernandez with it. Tries to move it up the field. Ball taken away. Kick to the back line for SAGU. Now to the high side, out in front. Goalie will have to step out and try to make a play on it. Ball looked like it went off the hand of the SAGU player. It's a handball. And Aggie goaltender injured on that play. And obviously already down 2 people. That is any kind of injury, they just can't handle it. And she's up on her feet and looks like she's okay now. But on the deflection, went off of one of the Southwest Assembly of God players off her hand. So it'll be a free kick for the Aggies. All kicked up on the high side. Aggies with possession. Kick it through. He'll give chase. SAGU defense there to kick it back upfield to midfield as they take back possession. And an offsides call as Southwest Assemblies of God had 3 players beyond any Aggie defender. So ball back over to the Aggies. They'll have a free kick from about 65 yards out. That one past the back line, and the Lion goalie touches the ball for the first time in the game. Quickly rolls it back out. Now a run on the top side. Aggie defense able to break that up. Lions still with the ball though. Ball tapped ahead, but that's going to be an offsides call. Had about 3 players once again out and beyond the furthest back defender for the Aggies. So the Aggie back line doing a good job there to make sure that they're not playing too far back, not sagging too far back, and keeping Southwest Assemblies of God from getting those kind of runs. They'll walk the ball up to where they can have the free kick. They take their time. We are just 5 minutes into this one. Obviously, when you have no subs and you're playing 2 players short, you try to shorten the game a little bit as well. Aggies defense taps it away. Can't clear it out though. Ball into the box now. Lions with possession. Takes a shot and save number 2 for the Aggie goalie. Aggies win back possession. Ball out of bounds. It will be a throw in right in front of their own bitch for Panhandle State. Ball on back through. That's going to be an offsides call again. So another free kick for the Aggies from about 60 yards out. As I mentioned, they're Lady Aggies in no hurry whatsoever. Down 2 people. They'll conserve as much energy and let the clock run as much as possible. Like you said, offensively, they're going to have to play almost exclusively a defensive game, and every once in a while they'll hope they can catch just a lightning strike or something where they can get a shot on goal being down 2. That one tried to clear it all the way out, but SAGU defender there, ball well wide. It'll go out the back line. So free kick or goal kick for the Aggies. There's the boot out towards midfield. And out of bounds, it'll be a throw in for the Aggies. Had an open shot, Aggie defender beside her, but still had an open shot. Goalie able to make the stop. Punts it out, ball bounds around. And Southwest Assemblies of God regains possession. Ball into the box now. And cleared out. Could not tell which side it went out. We'll see if that's a corner kick or a throw in. Looks like it'll be a throw in. Ball just outside the box. There's a soft kick in there, easily blocked. Kicked back out to midfield. Well, ball just 20 yards out. That Aggie defense able to thwart that attack. Ball kicked through on the top side and can't chase it down in time as it'll go out the end line. And it will be a goal kick for the Aggies. We are 10 minutes into this competition, still no score. That boot doesn't get it out very far, especially with the wind. The wind is right in the Aggie defensive their defender's face. So even when they do get a free kick or a goal kick, it's not going very far. Now 20 meters out in, or 20 yards out now into the outer edge of the box. There's a shot to the far post, off the crossbar, ball still loose out in front, and another save. That's 4 already. Aggies able to keep that golden opportunity from turning into a score for the Lions. Ball will go out of bounds, throw in for the Lions. Now on the outer edge of the box. Continues to bring it in, centering kick right out in front, missed it and cleared out. And ball will stay in bounds and just barely crawl out. That looked like they were going to at least get a corner kick out of it, but it's just crawled along in bounds. It'll be a throw in. Defense clears it out. All into the box. And they'll try to center it up, but no. That one goes out the end line. It will be another goal kick for the Aggies. Substitution into the ball game for Southwest Assemblies of God. There's a goal kick sent back in to the offensive end for the Lions. Shot towards the goal, and that'll be save number 5. Didn't have to put a ton of effort into that one as it didn't have much power behind it. This is the Lady Aggies' final contest of the season. As I mentioned, the inaugural season. For men's and women's soccer here at Panhandle State. Ball sent through. Goalie able to grab it before any damage can be done. And an offsides call again is going to give it back to Panhandle State. Ball now at midfield. That's going to be a foul on the Aggies, so a free kick from just shy of 60 yards out. They'll short kick it to get it restarted now. Ball in the circle, kick through. Now on the attack, it's a 2-on-1. That kick behind, Aggie defense may be able to get set here. Off the defender. That one blocked too. Not a solid shot there. Header into the box, loose out in front. And that one goes over the crossbar and actually over the football field goal post as well. So it'll be another goal kick for the Aggies. We are 15 minutes into this first half, still no score. There's the goal kick, boot past midfield. Back to their goalie. Now near the midfield circle. Ball sent through here on the near sideline. They'll chase it down, able to get to it before it goes out of bounds. Now into the box. And cleared out by the Aggie defense, but that shot was blocked. SAGU gets it back. They'll send it back to their back line. That one's sent through. That's going to be another offsides call. So ball back over to Panhandle State. Once again, the Aggies walking it out. They'll take as much time as they possibly can. Give their players a little bit of a respite. That kick up past midfield. There's Hernandez with it. And taken away. Just too many defenders there. That one sent through and another offsides call. So the Aggies will have another free kick from about a little over 60 yards out, or 70 yards out. Long boot. Goalie way out. He's a good 20 meters or 20 yards outside of her goal, her box. Long chase down the field. Lions with an opportunity here as she brings it into the box. Centering kick out in front. Able to hit it into the near post for the first goal of the game. Southwest Assemblies of God takes a 1-0 lead with 26:30 left to play. Southwest Assemblies of God. A couple of subs come into the game. And that one kicked out of bounds. Throw in for the Lions. Now up across midfield, that's going to be an offsides call again. Long kick ahead. Goalie out. That one headed forward towards the goal. Opportunity. And could not quite get it. Aggie player injured on the play. Maybe Danny Hernandez. Looks like she'll be okay. She's up on her feet now. Had a collision with the goalie just outside the box. Back in play, ball over to the SAGU goalie. Now up on the far sideline. Turns the corner into the outer edge of the box. Pass across, and it's just wide of the goal. And out the end line. And it will be a goal kick for the Aggies. Ball up in the midfield area. Now on the top side across midfield. Aggies trying to attack, and ball into the box. And goes on through. That'll be an offsides call, so back to the Aggies as they'll take a free kick back up near the midfield circle. We're over 20 minutes into this first half. Mentioned Aggies down 2 players, taking 11 on 9 today. Their final contest of the inaugural season. You know, it's not the final game for the men, though. The men have already qualified for the Sooner Athletic Conference postseason tournament here in their first season. So this will be their final home game, but not the final game for the men. There's the throw in. Aggie defense able to get a beat on it, kick it out of bounds. Will be another throw in. Not only playing 11 on 9 out there, but they've got a heavy wind blowing in their face here in the first half as well. Over 20 miles an hour. Ball gets through. And they'll say it is Aggie ball, so they'll throw it in down right at the corner. As the nation flags across the field, all of them blowing, fully extended out there. Of course, those are all the nations that are represented by players on the men's and women's teams here in the first season. Men's program with about 20 different nations represented. So quite the international flavor here for the Aggies soccer program. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Aggies. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. Aggies win that one away. Kicks it out back out to midfield. Now they'll send it in. No offsides call, but she's not going to be able to get to that one in time as it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Aggies. There's a shot and another stop. DeRilly Carrillo, the goalie for the Aggies. That's her 6th save of the contest. And when you're playing with 2 down, that's kind of the only statistic that shows up. Not going to be too many shots on goal or anything like that. Ball back over to the Aggies on the foul. They'll have a free kick. We are 25 minutes into this first half. 1-0 Southwest Assemblies of God. Both of these teams still looking for their first win in the Sooner Athletic Conference here in the last game of the season for the Lady Aggies. Lions back with it now. On the attack from the back line. She's just going to take it herself, and challenged and tackled hard. And no call there is, well, actually there will be, and it's going to be a carded call as well. A yellow card. Cannot get the number on the back of the jersey to tell you who it's on there. It's Danny Hernandez on that slide tackle that she got her leg before she got the ball. So ball placed just barely outside of the penalty box. There's a shot through into the corner for the goal. So with 19:43 left to play here in the first half, Southwest Assemblies of God takes a 2-0 lead. I do need to make a correction. I've said that, talked about it being 11 on 9, and I've been wrong the whole game. Actually, the Aggies only playing with 7 players out there. Now on the attack. Ball into the box, had it tipped away. Now ball back up past midfield. And kicked out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for the Lions. And now out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Panhandle State. Ball sent back out in the middle of the field. High kick, header into the box. It's loose out in front. And Carrillo able to cover it up before any damage is done. Short kick. Lions get a foot on it first. Aggies able to get it back. And there will be a foul call. So it'll be a free kick for the Aggies. So Southwest Assemblies of God back with possession of it. And that's going to be an offsides call, so ball back over to the Aggies. Long boot, past the back line. Hernandez back there. Goalie actually clears that one up into the stands, so it'll be a throw in for Panhandle State. Ball thrown into the box, still loose. Now centered back to midfield. Aggies get a foot on it, but back over to the Lions. That one intercepted, but Lions quickly back with it. That one sent through, another offsides call. The Lions a little anxious today to try to get these runs, already leading 2-0. Ball kicked ahead on the top side. SAGU defense there. They'll send it back to their goalie. Ball back up to the midfield circle. Taken away. Aggies now with it. Just too many defenders there. As it was 1-on-3. Lions on the attack again now. Ball sent through. That's going to be another offsides call. .15 minutes left to play. Or under 15 minutes left to play here in the first half. 2-0, Southwest Assemblies of God. Now on the attack again. Can't control that one well. Lions do keep possession though. Now on the near side, wide open. All by herself, just her and the goalie really. Takes it in, shoots it right past Carrillo, in for goal number 3. With 14:05 here to play in the first half, it's now 3-0 Lions. As the clock continues to run, Aggies, as they have the whole game, taking their own sweet time to get set to restart the contest. SAGU, on the other hand, attacking like sharks who smell blood in the water. Another shot to the far post, and it's just wide. So that'll be a goal kick for the Aggies. Talk about your wide shot. I think this would be game. I'm completely irrelevant. Ball up to the midfield circle. Lions back with possession again. That one sent back across midfield on the volley kick. Now the Lions back with it again. They'll send it in. And another offsides call. There's the kick across midfield. That one pushed ahead and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. That kick across, it'll go out the back line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Aggies. Just over 11 minutes left to play in this first half. 3-0, Southwest Assemblies of God. Ball into the box, knocked away, And the Aggie defense able to clear that out. Lions get it back. Under 10 to play here in the first half. Now on the near sideline into the box. Shot to the far post. That one, not sure if it was tipped away. Yes, it was by Carrillo from her goalkeeper position. That will be a corner kick. Line drive. That one sent towards the goal and well over the crossbar. Goal kick for the Aggies. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get a little air flow for a second. You want me to open it back up? Ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. Now just outside the box, it's sent in, and Carrillo easily covers that one up. That looked like it probably would have gone a little wide anyway. That one sent through. Carrillo able to cover it up before any damage is done. Aggie defense able to send it out to about 40 yards out. They've got a player down on the field. Now there's a timeout on the field with 7:04 to play here in the first half. Southwest Assemblies of God leads Panhandle State 3-0. You got a viewer? They go, oh crap, I don't want to watch that. That's ridiculous. I mean, I was thinking, boy, they're playing pretty well for down 2. When you find out, holy crap, it's 4. They're doing awesome. I don't need stats. Take the men a little more serious since they actually take the game serious enough to have 11. I mean, seriously? Did you see what number that is? Can you see? 12? Okay. So Judith Banda comes off the field limping. And so what was already just about an impossible situation, down 4 players, Aggies now down 5, as it will be 11 on 6 now.
I wonder if they're talking to the referees about I don't want to play anymore. Tired of getting paid for loose. Para win.
So the ball back in play with 7 minutes here in the first half. Aggies down 3-0. Southwest Assemblies of God with an 11-6 player advantage on the field now. Aggie players out there, you've got to give them a lot of credit for continuing to fight and play hard, even in an impossible situation. And trips over the ball there. So that one's cleared out back past midfield.
Yeah, that was funny. That was the word. She's like, I'm going to score a goal. Oh, I just tripped over the ball.
So Banda looks like it's back out on the field. So the Aggies at, in quotes, back out to full strength with all 7 of their players back out in the game. So only down 4 players instead of 5. Just over 5 to play here in the first half. Ball up to the midfield circle. They'll send it in, and that's going to be another offsides call. Free kick for the Lady Aggies from about 65 yards out. Aggies send that one ahead. The wind catches it and they'll blow it out. So, like he said, not only all that, but they've played this whole first half with the wind at their face, a 20-mile-an-hour plus wind at the back of Southwest Assemblies of God here in this first half. That one centered up. Now on the top side, wide open. Takes a shot to the near post. Carrillo there for the save. That'll be save number 7 for her. Just can't kick it very far. She's not a goalie by trade. Plus, like we said, just kicking it into that heavy wind. 3.5 left to play here in the first half. That one kicked high and wide and well out of play. It will be a goal kick for the Aggies. Ball out to the midfield circle. Lions back control with it again. That one sent through, but nobody there to get it but Carrillo. There's a shot to the far post, just wide. And out the back line, another goal kick for the Aggies. Nearing the 2-minute mark of this first half. Ball sent back out to the midfield circle. Ball inside the box. Defense there to cut her off and knocks it out the end line. It'll be a corner kick for the Lions. Nearing the 1-minute mark of the first half. All into the box and knocked away by the Aggie defense. Goalie actually comes up past midfield to send that one back in. 30 seconds left. Cleared out again by the Aggies. That one will be a throw in. Now under 20 seconds. Under 10 now. Try to get it through. Aggie defense able to block it. Sent through again. 3, 2, 1. And that is the half. Panhandle State trails Southwest Assemblies of God 3-0. We'll be back with the second half. Restart, leading 3-0. Just one half of play left in this inaugural Lady Aggies season. And here we go. The Aggies, as I mentioned, down 4 players. It's 11 on 7. One thing they do gain here in the second half is at least they'll have this 20-plus mile-an-hour wind at their back. And there, as they clear out the zone, that one cleared out all the way to midfield. Those were going about 20 yards shorter in the first half. And that's going to be an offsides call. So free kick for the Aggies. And they'll take their sweet time getting it and setting it up for play. Long kick. Goalie will grab it as it enters the box, kind of stumbles, quickly rolls it back out. We mentioned Judith Banda out there. She's out there, but obviously can't run. She's walking a little bit, trying to stretch out that leg, but just does not have much movement. But with only 6 other players, she's being a trooper just being out there on the field. There's the throw in. And cleared out. Be a throw in for Panhandle State. That one sent into the box. SAGU goalie with the easy grab, rolls it out quickly. Ball up past midfield. Header sends it back across the midfield stripe. That one tipped away. Hernandez with it. She's surrounded by Lions there, is taking 1-on-6 basically, tipped away now. That one up the far sideline. That's going to be an offsides call, so free kick for the Aggies right near midfield. Free kick from just shy of 70 yards out. That one will bound all the way out the back line, and it will be a goal kick for the Lions. That one kicked out on the near sideline and sent back in. Is Maribel Garcia able to get a foot on that one? Sends it back out the back line. Aggies send it on through. Now Lions back with it again. Now Lions on the attack. That's another offsides call, so ball back over to the Aggies. Long kick ahead. Stop that one. Looked like she kind of felt that one as she stopped that long kick. Now on the attack. From 30 meters out, or 30 yards out. Now into the box. Tried to center it. That one partially blocked and then cleared out of the zone. Lions still with possession though. Sends it back in. Shot to the far post, and with a hard angle able to get it in for goal number 4 with 39:36 left to play. The Southwest Assemblies of God Lions now lead Panhandle State 4-0.
Guys only had 8 out there because they were so much better than them, and they just kept killing them. So they even took players off.
Ball back out at midfield. Lions back with possession again. That one sent through. No offsides call here. On the attack, just outside the box, now enters. Centers it up. Now out wide. There's a shot to the far post, off it, and just slides inside for the goal. So the second one of the second half, now 5-0 with 38:43 left to play. And Aggies with the restart, they'll send it down to the goalie. Quickly thrown back out. That one kicked ahead, just outside the box. Lions give a chase to it. There's a centering kick. Shot, can't get a solid foot on it. Ball right out front. That one blocked as well. There's a shot, and off the crossbar. And Carrillo able to grab it before it sneaks into the goal. So Carrillo now with 7 or 8 saves on the day. Ball back up to midfield. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. That one knocked ahead by Garcia. They were able to save before it went out. Shot towards the far post. Off the goalie's hand, still loose in front of the goal, and then knocked out the end line. Probably a goal-saving kick there. It'll be a corner kick, though, for the Lions. Actually, it'll be a goal kick for the Aggies. Apparently, it was last touched by the Lions. That kick knocked down. Lions with possession now. Now on the attack again. Taken away there. But one back. That one cleared out. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. That one out the end line. It will be a corner kick. Ball back in play. Centering kick on the ground. That one cleared out. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. There's a shot, and Carrillo able to corral that one. So her 9th save of the game. Ten minutes off the clock here in this second half. A free kick for the Aggies. Long kick back to midfield. Ball into centered up and then cleared out by the Aggie defense. Ball now in the box, shot, and just over the hands of Carrillo, and in for the goal. 33-13 still to play. It's now 6-0 in favor of Southwest Assemblies of God. Restart, they'll send it into the goalie. Quickly rolls it back out. Foul there will give the free kick over to Panhandle State. Ball back across midfield. That one sent in to the offensive zone, into the edge of the box. Nobody there to contend. Centering kick, shot towards the goal. It's in, and it is now 7-0 with just over 32 minutes to play.
Yeah, my son's high school team could go beat up the 5th and 6th grade team over here at Goodwell probably too. Big deal. Who cares?
Ball out the end line. It will be a corner kick for Southwest Assemblies of God. Leading 7-0. It does seem you reach a point in this game where you know the game is won, and it's 11 on really 6 players because one player can't even run out there for the Aggies. Amanda, she just standing back at midfield. She can kind of limp around a little bit, so it's really 11 on 6. At some point you wonder, would the Lions maybe take just a few players off of the field just so it could be somewhat competitive now that the game is well within hand. Obviously, they're going to win it. But even as a competitor, even if you're winning the game, you wonder how much fun it can be with that much of a man advantage. But we continue 11 on 6. Offsides on the Lions.
Away, aren't they? I wanted that on there. I just had to say it right. That's stupid. It's stupid.
Lions with the ball now on the attack again. Sends it through. Aggie defense stops it momentarily. Now ball into the box. Shot to the far post. And it's in for goal number 8. 15 minutes into the second half, still 30 to play here to finish out the season.
Ain't nobody came all the way from Waxahachie, Texas to watch their 0-7 soccer team.
Restart kick sent back to the goalie. Up ahead, that's going to be another offsides call.
I would imagine so, but sure.
Southwest Assemblies have got it on the far sideline. Ball back into the outer edge of the box. That one blocked. Long shot and in for the goal. That one from almost 30 yards out. With 28:05 left to play, it's now 8-0. Aggies with the restart, they'll send it down to the goalie. And it will be a free kick for the Aggies.
You know, on the restart, instead of sending it hard right to the goalie, I'd send it high and soft to the corner. Take more time off, make her go out there and get it. I mean, it's not like you're going to score a goal off of it.
SAGU on the attack now. Just outside the box, centering kick out front, wide open shot. Sends it in off the hands of Carrillo. She's able to block that one and get save number 9. Or actually, that's number 10 today. Ball up the far sideline into the outer edge of the box. And that one knocked out of bounds out the back line. And it is a corner kick for the Lions. That went in for the goal. Now 10-0 with just over 25 minutes still to play.
Even as a coach, I mean, you can't even come up with a reasoning of something like, well, we got to work on things schematically. You're playing 6 players. It's virtual air. I said she should kick it soft and high to the corner. You're not going to score a goal on that anyway. I'll be surprised. I'll be shocked if you don't at least see one of these girls from SAGU pretty soon and just be like, I'm not trying anymore. Just sitting in front.
Aggies with the ball now. And knocked away at the outer edge of the penalty box. That one cleared out of bounds and into the stand, so it'll be a throw in for Panhandle State. So it'll be a corner kick for the Aggies. Their first of the game. Centering kick is sent in, and the wind caught a hold of that one, and it just went completely behind the entire goal. Up past midfield on the far side, plenty of room to work. Aggie defenders racing back though, trying to get in position, at least stop the run. That shot off the football goalposts. So it'll be another goal kick for the Aggies. And now they'll say it's a corner kick for Southwest Assemblies of God. Now into the open field. Aggies with it now. Avoids another defender. And then knocked away from her. That was Hernandez on the run. Throw in for Panhandle State. Foul kick, or foul there, so it'll be a free kick on, that was actually a high kick is what was called there on Southwest Assemblies of God. 35 yards out. With the wind at their back, probably the best scoring opportunity of the day for the Aggies. There's a shot towards the goal and wide of the near post. I can't imagine the celebration that would have taken place if the Aggies were able to score a goal there. It's been a while as they've been outnumbered these last set of games, not having enough players. Just under 21 minutes left to play. That one cleared out of bounds by Mirabel Garcia. Mirabel, the only non-freshman on the team, is she played at Northern Oklahoma College, Jukover and Tonkawa. Ball into the box. There's a shot, and it's in for the goal. With just under 20 left to play, it's now 11-0 in favor of the Lions. And that will be the game. They'll call it with 19:49 left to play. Southwest Assemblies of God defeats Oklahoma Panhandle State 11-0. And that is it for Panhandle State's inaugural women's soccer season, as they will finish the season 3-11 overall, 0-9 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. But you know, as a first-year program, those are kind of the things that are expected. They're obviously going to make some adjustments heading into their second season, some of the things they've learned this year. And hopefully they can build on this. This year really is just a celebration of being able to have a team. So that is it for the women's game. Once again, Southwest Assemblies of God defeats Panhandle 11-0. Stick around. The men's action will be coming up soon.